Hey everyone, so job interviews don't work. Now here's an article, or rather a blog, that appeared in FS recently, and is this news to you? Job interviews don't work? Let me know in the comments. You know, it's interesting because this is actually common knowledge, and we've known this for quite a long time. I teach recruiters in university and have done for several years, and we have a mountain of data that not only indicates this, but basically backs up the notion that job interviews just don't work. They are ineffective in assessing candidates' suitability for a role. Now, what's interesting here is that, first of all, you don't have to look very far to see that this is true. If you look at employee turnover rates across the board, you will see that right now they're the highest they've ever been. You know, people are not working out. People are either choosing to leave or they're being made to leave because they were not working out in their job. And that comes down to, why were they hired in the first place? Well, when you look at why they were hired, it's they did go through the standard recruitment and selection process, which involved job interviews. Now, it's interesting because a lot of job seekers think that most organizations don't realize this. The reality is that most organizations actually do realize this. They don't like to admit it, but they do realize it. And that is why, for job seekers and for organizations alike, they turn to the hidden job market for their more critical roles. Now, you can see this when you look at how one fills a worker level job or an entry level job, and then how one fills a higher level job. When you're hiring for a higher level position and you are going to be placing a lot of trust in the individual in that position because they have a lot of responsibilities, you don't want to be hiring strangers that you've never met before, right? Job interviews don't work. It's very easy to game job interviews, and that kind of, like, everybody knows this. So what's the solution? Well, for job seekers and organizations alike, the answer is the hidden job market. All the jobs you see posted out in the real world, that's only 20% of all the jobs that are actually there. The other 80% are not posted because they're in the hidden job market. If you've never heard of this, what does it mean? It just means that those jobs are not posted publicly because instead they're going to be filled by some form of personal referral. Okay, so if you have a vacancy at your company, you could post the job publicly and interview strangers, or you could simply ask your employees, do you know anyone or do you know of anyone that could be a contender for this? And what we found is that you tend to get better results going through that process than you do with a job interview elimination process with cold candidates, people you don't know. Now, what's the moral of the story? If you're a job seeker, if you're an organization, look in the hidden job market. If you don't know what that is, do your own research. It's a pretty big topic, but for what it's worth, I do have a course on understanding the hidden job market and how to break in, how to tap it, how to put yourself forward for opportunities, and how to find people in the hidden job market. This is for job seekers. And I'll put a link in the description if you're interested in checking that out. Also, you can check out my main channel, The Company's Expert. I will also put a link to that, where I have a lot of videos about how to answer job interview questions and how to basically get hired. So hope that was helpful. Thank you very much for your attention. You guys are awesome as always. And like always, I will see you in the next video. Take care.